Hey YouTube, Fail Rage here, and today it's a deck revival on my Chaos Dragons that I finished. It's not the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragons, it's actually regular Chaos Dragons. Um, Pretty sure it's 31 monsters, 8 spells, and 1 trap. I need to drop 2 monsters. I don't know what monster I'm dropping, I'm not too sure yet. I need to drop 2 for 2 Night Beams. Just keep that in mind. Figure out your playstyle and put 2 Night Beams. Because with this meta, how I think it's gonna go, Night Beam has to be a card in this deck. I mean Mermails, and if I really need to get rid of my Night Beams, if it's like all like cards that are gonna be face up like Macro or something like that, it's gonna be something stupid like that. Which I see Macro saying we're gonna see Macro seeing more play with like Monarchs and shit because of Mermails. So be ready for that. So, but when you see that, um, you want to side the Night Beams for MSTs, side those out, but you want to keep the Night Beams main deck because Mermails get fucking so many pluses when you MST. So Night Beam against Abyss Sphere is gonna be really good, and plus if you're playing something like Abyss Squall, then it's gonna be good. So let's go right into the deck. Uh, let me just pop them right there. Fuck. Okay, sorry about that. Let me put these around. Shit. 3 Light Pulsar, standard right there. Double Dark Flare, standard. Um, People are gonna say maybe run 3, maybe say 1-1, but I think 2 is the perfect number. 1 remedy because you only run 1. Dark Arm is standard. This is really standard right here. Dark and 1 Dark Horse. Where people are gonna be saying what the fuck, don't run it. But honestly, there's too easy boss monsters to get out that are over Red MD. So like Pulsar hits, and what am I gonna do? Now, this is kind of like when Remedy went to 2. This is like the one card. I took out the one Remedy for the Dark Horse. That's pretty much what happened. Because I knew I needed one more target. There's no way I'm going to settle for one target and one target for the Eclipse Ivory. It's not really working out too well. So yeah, Dark Horse was a perfect card to add balance to the deck. One Eclipse, because Eclipse is really good, but at 2 now, since there's no Remedy, and cards just end up going to the grave way too fast. Um, Eclipse needs to be at 1. It should have been on 1 last round, too. Divine Dragon, I think it's gonna go out for Night Beam, but just because of the meta call. But if it wasn't this meta, this would be good for right now. This would be really good. So, but this meta call, there's too many effect failures and shit. And Night Beam really needs to be a card in my deck, so I think I'm gonna take that out. The BLS and the Chaos Sorcerer, obvious 2 Chaos monsters that need to be in any Chaos deck. So there you go. Triple Lila. I wish Chaos Rating limited. Triple Lila, triple right Triple Raikou, just the Lights One Engine, and 1 Jade. I feel like that's the perfect Lights One lineup. Now, the one card I could say they could add to the Lights One lineup is one Aaron that I was testing out. Worked great when my opponent went Torga Zen mains. So, yeah, so I would say add Aaron if you want to. That's your playstyle. 1 card trooper because 2 is too much in my opinion. 1 is good. Um, Double Tour Guide, Night Assailant, Sangan, just because the saying it or show it plague spreader, stuff like that. It's attributing for life pulse if you want. Um, just saying, if the only time you ever go tour guide singing is when you have a way to get rid of that singing yourself. Do not just summon it to get attacked because people tend to think that Thunder King really kills his deck. It really doesn't. It just stops that one initial summon that you get like Pulsar. Really, that's really it. Because I will bait you the fuck out until you waste that Thunder King. I don't search in this deck except for 1 charge. So people will tend to go have Thunder King either sided in or they're already maining it. So they'll already have it on the field. Saying it won't be good in that situation. It's really just if I go like Plague or something, or if I get Sangin out, then I contribute right after or something like that. It's really not for it to get attacked into like most people do. 1 Plague. The Plague is really good for synchros. Scrap Dragon is probably my favorite card in this deck because Light Pulsar. So yeah, it works. That's what works the best with it. Also Void Ogre Dragon. So yeah, Spirit Reaper because I need a protection. I might take this out because the meta call really. I liked Spirit Reaper until Mermails and Prophecies fully came out. So well, they're not fully out, but you know what I mean. Like the actually like really playable. I think there are going to be a lot of regionals and YCSs. So this might come out because the High Priestess and the Marksman Heavy Infantry, it's just gonna kill this card. So those 2 cards, the Spirit Reaper and Divine Dragon, would be my recommendation take out for Night Beams. Double effect Veiler because it's great in this meta. It just really is. Rabbits you're gonna see a lot more play, guys. So you need effect Veilers, either 2 to 3. So if you cannot decide it, then I know a lot of people like to side it instead of main it because if they're playing like heroes or something, it really doesn't do shit. But the meta call right now, you need this, and plus with Mermails, you need this a lot, and they're not gonna be playing Mac or something, so it's good. Maxi, because this kills every deck really. I mean, I'm playing, how many is it? 4 hand traps on the Maxi, so chances are I'm gonna draw them with Maxi, especially when windups hit. But windups aren't actually getting much play anymore. So, well, they are, but I mean, they're not seeing as much as they were at the beginning of the meta, beginning of the format. I mean, one Trag and a Gores. Those are the last 2 hand traps. I might add another Trag. I'm not sure yet though. Uh, I might also add another effect filler. I'm still working the deck out. So, 1 charge for the Rhoda. Use spells. 2 solar recharge because 3 is really cloggy. I don't like 3 at all. Now, if you're gonna go, the only time I say you run solar recharge is when you're running 8, at least 8 light swords. 2 is if you're running like 5, and I wouldn't even bother running any solar recharge under that. Under 5, don't run any solar recharge. Don't even bother with it because you will never draw a light sworn or solar recharge, and the only times you ever do, you want to like set your light sworn because you'll never draw it again. So yeah, Lure for the draw, Lance for the detection. This might become a dress actually. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about that. Because dress seems like a really good card, but it's like if they have like a Grapho with the gates on the field or a Acid Golem, I need this. I mean, come on now. I mean, I don't know which one I'm gonna put more play into. So yeah, Monster Born, Dark Hole, and Heavy are the last spells. Staples. And the last trap is Torrential, not Treacherous. See? Torrential. Because I like, for 1 6 amps, for another one windups. So 1 of 6 amps, you know, doesn't see much play, they do. I do see a little bit. Mermails, obviously. Um, and also, I don't like to have to, uh, like, say they have a big field, and then I draw Torrential. Okay, I want to be able to go Light Pulsar, hit everything else, then get Red MD and then get Light Pulsar. There you go. That's a good play. Not hit 2 of their monsters, have a Light Pulsar. That's not going to do really much shit. So I like Torrential better than Treacherous in my opinion. People are gonna say, "Oh, it's because of money." No, I can afford shit now. I can afford a lot of cards now. So be looking out for decks, because I can actually afford the shit now. Because I think I'm gonna make Insectors next. Because I like Insectors now. Now they're actually like balanced. So I might make those. You never know. Now for the Xyz, 1 Z main. I mean, actually, 1 Z mains because that means great protection. Levier, great place, and I'm so glad this got reprinted because this is actually one of the cards that was way too expensive for me to buy. Leviathan, only because I needed a rank 3 Xyz that targeted, that was a random D target, because if I, like, either this goes to the grave, I can special summon it, even though it doesn't have any materials, 2000 beat stick, so there you go. Or just go Torgatory Guide, Leviathan Dragon, Banish, Remedy, like Pulsar, there you go, that helps with the plays. Uh, 1 Chronomally Crystal Chronomont, it's a very good card, people overlook this a lot. I mean, if they have big beats, if they have a lot of cards on the field, they play an OTK, this card stops it. This and Zenmaze are the 2 cards that stops OTKs in this deck, because this comes out. Wait, let me read one thing, I forgot one thing. Yeah, this turn. Okay, when this card gets attacked, guess what? Detach 1, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That's both, destroyed by battle or card effects, remember that. So, also, so Tyrus can't hit it if this gets hit, and it's like, end the battle phase, oh, this gets destroyed now. No, and plus they take damage. They take the damage. So they're going to be afraid to attack this a lot of times. They're going to have to go, like, waste a Dark Hole, they're going to waste Soul Taker, they're going to have to waste a lot of stuff that's going to hurt your deck. So, this, in my opinion, is good for this deck, especially to stop Soul Takers. Um, and then the 1 Acid Golem, because Acid Golem was the 1 beat stick that I needed. Might take it out, though, that's sure. Rank 4 is probably going to be kind of minimum to rank 4s. I'll show you. Queen Dragon, the 1 rank 4 I'll actually always keep, because this is too good when you get it out. It does get an effect, right? Yeah, it affects, but it still gets like Pulsar, sets up for Xyz plays. It's still good. Utopia, gotta cut this down because it's really new shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. But it's only good if I go like Wyvern and then Lila, use Lila's effect or the Divine Jar, whatever. Xyz and then detach the Eclipse when I want to and have the protection. That's pretty much all it really does good. Shockmaster. Okay, I am almost never going into this. I went into this like twice. Okay, that's not a lot of that's not a really good ratio. Um, Shockmaster's still a good card. I mean, if I can actually get it out, if I can get out more in this deck, I would love it. I might actually add Gravekeepers to the deck just so I can just so I can use this more. Because Gravekeeper Spy, um, have two spy on the field. Have two spy on the field. Sorry, I was like really allergic to grass the day. Spy. They're not gonna die because we're too high defense. So and then summon Eclipse, and then you have this detach the Eclipse, and then have Remedy come into your hand mostly, and then also stop spells and traps. So yeah, that's very good. If I had Cubers, it would be better. One Swordbreaker. This can come out. This is only because I don't have Strike Bouncer yet. I will have it probably because I'm gonna buy a box of Active Overlord. Um, hopefully we'll get a Bouncer out of that because I cannot buy Bouncer by itself. It's not worth it to me. Um, but this is still good. It's kind of like a Taster effect for types, but yeah, it's only one specific type, so I kind of like it's a watered down version. It was very cheap, so I wanted to. I had traded my two promo rabbits, that I got from the Hanzo tins, and Hanzo and Heliopolis tin, so that's really it. I wanted to get this really. Synchros. I need the one resist. Synchros. Iron Chain because of Dragon. Wyvern for the Ancient Wyvern for the Effect Veiler and Light Pulsar. Black Rose because it's Black Rose. Stardust, and then the 3 level 8s that you actually do go into a lot. Stardust, Scrap Dragon, and Void Ogre. Um, talk about Stardust goes into the most minimum amount of times, even though you think like, oh, you end late pulse. I mean, it's Stardust. No, Stardust is not too good in this deck really. It does help if I don't have late pulse on, but when I usually do, this is the only time I ever go into this is when I go Chaos Sorcerer, Fact, go Plague, and then you go that the end with that. Probably going the second most is Scrap Dragon actually, because Light Pulsar, when this is out with like Light Pulsar, it's amazing. Does OTKs, that's out the ass with that card. And then it was much better when I was using Birdman, much better plays, but it still works good. Probably going the most is Void Ogre Dragon. Void Ogre Dragon, oh my god. Think about Plague, it empties out your hand. Plague empties out your hand, so when it comes out, Um, your hand's mostly empty, and it's like a Shien. It's like Shien. So it's stronger. It cannot be. It really can't be hit too hard. Um, it has 3,000 attack and defense. So even though you book it, what's it gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do with a book? It's just gonna be set there, and the next round I'm just gonna flip it, and then it's good. So yeah, those 3 level 8s actually do come out most of the time. The card that I go into the least, I'm gonna be honest here, is either Shockmaster or you take a Wyvern. I don't know which one, but they both go into. They don't have a good ratio coming out. Um, so yeah, guys. Hope you like the deck. I'm probably gonna play this for a while. Uh, so it was a very cheap deck to make. So yeah. Especially with the tins coming out. So cards that you might want to add. One effect veiler maybe. Or one max E or one track. So you gotta hit add one more of the hand traps. You could add one dark flare if you wanted. Um, or also you could add Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers you could add 3 Spy and Guard if you could find room, because I can't find room in this deck. Yeah, the card that you should definitely add is Night Beam. 2 Night Beams for the meta. Alright, meta. That's probably my meta card of the deck. That's probably my favorite card of the meta, just because of that. Last one I wasn't too good, but now it's really very amazing. So, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys like my channel again. Subscribe, please, and like and comment. So, thank you guys. Bye.